we have got a nearly full face of new drugstore makeup to play with. So I'm filling in the gaps with some older stuff and we'll just breeze through that. But let's start with the new stuff. We've got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint that is a mineral SPF. Yes. I'm so excited about this one. I got it in 3 Fair Cool is the shade. It looked online like the best shade for me. I don't know. We'll see, but this is a broadband SPF 50 sunscreen. It's water resistant to 80 minutes. So we're going to be trying that out today. I've got the new e.l.f. Holy Strokes Microfine Brow Pen. I got the shade Soft Brown. I'm hoping that will work for me. Here's hoping. So we got that to play with and try out. What else do we have here? The new Bubble Colossal Mascara, I believe is what this is called. Colossal Bubble Mascara. I got it in brownish black. Yeah, this is like buildable inflated volume, sleek separation. So we're going to play with that today. It looks very Eastery, those colors. Cute. Oh, also from Maybelline, I've got one of their matte liquid blushes from the Sunkisser range. This is in the shade Pink Mirage. So we got this to try on today. And we've got from Revolution Beauty or Makeup Revolution, whatever they want to be called these days. This is the Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get my hands on this one. I'm a big fan of the foundation in the Skin Silk range, so got high hopes for that concealer. For lips from Loreal, I have one of their matte lipsticks. These are fairly new, I think. I'm not sure. Got it in the shade Worth It. Technically for another video, but we're going to try it out today and see what that looks like on the lips. And from Milani, I've got the whole range of the Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Lip Balms. So we got a lot to try on today, and yeah, I just pulled some other drugstore favorites to fill in the gaps. So let's get into this. I'm going to start with the skin tint. This retails for $18. Everything in the Halo range seems to cost a little bit more from e.l.f. or a lot of bit more. Decent shade range, 18 shades. Say hello to e.l.f.'s Do It All Halo Glow Skin Tint that's worth every effing cent. Elfing scent, sorry, elfing. Get light buildable coverage with a dewy finish plus zinc oxide mineral SPF sunscreen with no white cast. It sinks in like your favorite skincare for a barely there feel, naturally glowy complexion. It's hydrating, delivers light buildable coverage for a natural dewy finish. Broadband mineral SPF 50. Lightweight serum-like feel on the skin. Infused with niacinamide plus allantoin bisable. What even is that? Bisable? Available in flexible shades, 6 shade families, 3 undertones each. Non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested. Recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation. Cruelty-free. It says to shake well, apply the skin fingertips or the glow angled sponge. I don't have that. So we're just going to probably use a brush because that's usually what I'm going to usually use. So yeah, okay. Let's get into this. I went with the one with the pink undertone. So it looks like kind of small. I think it's 1 ounce. I would hope this is 1 ounce for $18. Yeah, 1 fluid ounce. All right. So let's give it a shake. Yeah, it's got a thing in there. What on earth? Okay, I could not get that open. Well, I have lotion on my hands, so they were kind of slippery. But anyway, okay, we got like kind of a little squeezy tube dropper type of thing. Oh, that is quite thin. Wow. Yeah, unexpectedly thin. I like that in an SPF product. One of my favorite SPFs, the First Aid Beauty one, is very thin and serum-like. And it's also a mineral one. Let's blend this on. I'm going to start fingers just to see. I don't detect the fragrance. Oh, it's pretty. A little light for me. I probably could have gone a shade up. But whatever. Good enough. It's sheer. We'll be okay. I'm going to take a brush and just kind of paint this on a little better. I should probably just apply with fingers, but I don't like applying coverage products with fingers. I feel like it's streaky. Alright, that's not a bad shade match. A little pale, but I think we'll be okay. I was afraid the shade up was going to be too deep. It is very thin. I quite like the formulation. Looks really pretty. Yeah, it is serum-like. Now, I would not rely on this to be my sole SPF. Because you would really have to put on quite a bit. And I would put another SPF on underneath this. Just your normal SPF, and then use this as kind of more of a supplement on top. It would not be my only source. And I always say that with any SPF heavy foundation. Don't let that be your only source of SPF. It's just more of a kind of safe card in case you missed a spot with the other one or whatever. Because I don't think you would apply enough of a coverage product to get the proper amount. Yeah, that looks really pretty on the skin. I'm more concerned with what it looks like as far as cosmetically. Not so much for the skincare benefit of it. Yeah, this smells kind of like paint. Like, it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell like SPF. But coverage-wise, that's actually really pretty. And it looks really smooth on the skin. It doesn't look like it's emphasizing texture or anything. It's pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like it. It's got really good coverage. Like, a surprising good level of coverage. It's blended in easy. It doesn't feel like I have a ton of product on my skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a heavy SPF or anything. I'm pleased with this. Awesome. That is so pretty. Now, wear time, I doubt it's going to have crazy good wear time or anything like that, because it is meant to be a glowy, kind of dewy product. I'm not anticipating crazy good longevity from it, but it looks really nice. And just for running errands, I think it'll be just fine, kind of thing. I'm trying to cover my glasses mark right there. Yeah, it smells like latex paint a little bit. But I like the way that looks. It is sitting really nice. It looks very fresh. It doesn't look heavy or streaky or chalky or weird that sometimes tinted moisturizers can have a look. This looks really nice. It looks very skin-like and not glowy in a greasy way. It looks like how I would want something from the Halo Glow range to look and expect it to look. That's pretty. That's pretty stuff. Okay, let's jump over to this Maybelline Sunkisser liquid blush. And this is in the shade Pink Mirage, which is like a pretty vibrant, corally kind of color. I thought it'd be so pretty for this time of year. And this is a matte finish. So they do have some matte ones. They're a little bit hard to find. I found mine at Target. I know you can get these at Target, I think on Amazon. They retail for $11.99 at Ulta, but you can definitely find them cheaper. So yeah, let's pop some of this on. And because I was really attracted to it because it was just such a vibrant shade that I don't really have a ton of in my blush collection. And it was a matte finish. I was interested to see what their matte finish would be like. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and just go from there. And we'll take a little brush here. And I'm just going to work it in. And I'm doing this before concealer on purpose because I've had a heavy hand lately with blush and it's gotten away from me. But, oh yeah, that is a pretty summery color. Look at that. Yeah, that's a fun summery corally pink, warm pink. I definitely put a little too much on that side, but that's okay. We'll sort it out. It's no big deal. Sunburnt type of color on me. I love shades like this for summertime. I'm going to go back to my foundation brush and kind of tame that over here. As per usual. I've had to do this so often lately. know what's gotten into me, but I've got a heavy blush hand, or I'm just using really pigmented blushes. I don't know. This one feels a little more pigmented than their shimmery formulas. But very pretty. Airbrush look. Looks great on the skin. Yeah. And they've got some unique shades in the matte finish. I'll put them on the screen because there are some like really cool options in there and kind of off the beaten path. And yeah, this shade just kind of called to me for some reason. So, I want that for summer. And yeah, I think that's very pretty. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of sculpting on real quick. Just gonna throw a bit of my CoverGirl Skin Enhancer contour stick in Defined, just right here. I forgot to do this beforehand. Yeah, I can tell you right now, this skin tint I like so much better than the Camo CC cream that they have, which I think their glowy one, it had a chemical SPF in it, so I couldn't use it anyway. The dewy edition or whatever, the hydrating one. And the same thing with like the Woe Glow. I can't use that because it's a chemical SPF. It makes me break out in the worst hives. It was not good. So I really appreciate them doing a mineral SPF. Thank you, e.l.f., for that. I will happily pay $18 if it doesn't give me hives. All right, let's try out this concealer from Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty. I never know what they go by because it's different everywhere I look. And, it's annoying. Yeah, okay, so they're Revolution Beauty now on Ulta. All right, this is the Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer. Comes in only 6 shades, but it's a very light coverage. It's pretty sheer. Retails $10. Revolution's first ever weightless Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer with a cooling metal applicator is here. It's supposed to be like the Rare Beauty. A rich with skin-loving formula to hydrate and revive under eyes. Sheer weightless buildable coverage. So it's very light coverage. Suitable for sensitive skin. Fragrance-free. Housed in a luxe frosted component with a cooling metal applicator. Yeah, it looks great. The applicator is different. Available in 6 brightening shades, so I guess you could maybe treat this more like you would a color correcting or brightening product, and you could probably use a fuller coverage concealer in conjunction with it if you needed to. Yeah, it's got hyaluronic acid, caffeine squalane. Yeah, okay. So the applicator, it makes application a little tricky in my opinion. Oh, I have the shade Fair Cool, by the way. I think it's the lightest one. It has kind of a little reservoir there that's holding product, like a little spoon, but it doesn't apply nicely, in my opinion. It's kind of weird. So I like the way it feels, but I'm just used to a doe foot, I guess, and this is just different. But yeah, you're just gonna splat some on. Now the metal really does feel good. You can kind of just take it along under here and like treat it like a nice little cooling experience. So that's cool. But don't expect a ton of coverage here. Just warning you out the gate. It is a little bit buildable though. But yeah, you just kind of gotta hope you get enough in that little spoon part. You can't like spread it. That's what it is. You can't really spread the product with this applicator the way you would with a normal doe foot. But I will say that metal tip does feel good on the under eye. Just gonna put a little extra right out here. Anywhere I want to kind of highlight and brighten. So this is what makes it kind of hard right here. Doing this. You can see how kind of thin it is. It is incredibly thin. It's really nice for like no makeup days, but you just want a little bit of brightening and concealing. It looks really good on its own. Like if you're wanting something very, very low key, but just need a little bit of brightening, it's great for those days. Okay, so you're not getting a ton of coverage here, but you're getting brightening. It indeed does that. So it's an interesting product. I don't think it's going to be everybody's cup of tea. I think the person who likes minimal product, maybe into that more clean girl aesthetic, but you have a few little things you just want to correct and brighten up, this might be something you really enjoy. And like, especially like with something like this, like the e.l.f. product, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint, it works well with that kind of thing. Because it's just that very low-key, light coverage, effortless looking makeup that you can't really tell is makeup. Like, that looks so... It just looks like my under eyes. It doesn't look like there's product on them. They just look like they have a little bit of cream on them, but they're brighter, and the dark circles and stuff's just taken down a notch. Not that I have the strongest dark circles, I just have some shadowiness more than anything from just my bone structure. I don't tend to have too much actual pigmentation on my under eyes. But what I do have, it definitely lifted and brightened it up. So if you're like me and like dark circles aren't like the biggest issue for you, you might like that. And I think that would also play really well with mature skin because it is very nourishing but not greasy. I've been playing with it a couple days. That's why I have a little bit of an opinion on it. I've used it a couple of times now. All right, I'm just gonna make sure everything is kind of buffing into the skin here. I'm loving the glow from that skin tint. That's a nice complexion today. Now, for powder, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Blur-fection in light pink, or pink light. I cannot remember if we talked about this. I'm totally blanking. Girl, it's been a lot lately, alright? I cannot remember what I've told you. So we're just going to breeze through it real quick, just in case I haven't mentioned it. So this retails for $15.99 at Ulta. It's probably going to be cheaper on Amazon, Walmart, Target. I'm going to start linking some options in the description box to where to shop, not just to just Ulta or somewhere. But I'm going to try to find like the most affordable choices down below as well. But this does come in 4 shades. It has a light pink, a deeper pink, which is really a nice option. There's translucent light and then a translucent medium deep as well. This is a very, very blurring powder. Like, Blur-fection is a apt name. It is brightening. It's one of those that you could just pile on and you don't see it. It is so forgiving. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blur-fection Longwear Loose Setting Powder. Blurs, brightens, and sets makeup for all-day wear. And I do think it does help with longevity of makeup. It's perfect for highlighting and brightening the complexion. Lightweight powders with long wear effects. Transfer resistant. Flashback resistant. Resistant, not proof. It is talc-free. It's an airy, loose powder that blurs the appearance of fine lines, pores while locking in makeup for 24 hours. Up to 24 hours. Pink tinted shades to brighten and subtly color correct, and translucent shades for a beautiful blur. Yeah, I think it is a very beautiful powder. It has kind of a nice soft matte finish. It is so thin. Now, you don't get a ton of product in here, however, for the, what was it, $15? Roundabout, we'll just say. You don't even get a full gram, I believe. You get 6 grams in here. It wasn't a ton of product. The Wet n Wild one, you get way more bang for your buck because it is half the price and like double the product. So, but that being said, it's a really nice powder. And keep your eyes out. I do have a whole video ranking mostly drugstore pink powders that I have tried out in one high end, but this is in that video and you'll see kind of how it stacks up with the rest of the pink powders that I've tried. Anyway, it's a beautiful powder. I really enjoy it. I just don't love that price point because of the Wet n Wild one and the small amount of product. I feel like if we're going to charge that much, you might as well give us a bigger container. It's about the same amount that comes in the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a sponge. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to take a little sponge and press this into the under eye and T-zone. We're going to be very bright today. This is one you can literally just pile it on like that, like bake with it, and it's not going to look dry. It's very pretty. A very forgiving, gentle powder. So I'm just going to pat that right in here. And you see how that gives that soft focus airbrush look? I love it. And if you already heard me talk about this powder that I just can't remember, what are you going to do? My brain is mush. All right, just a little bit to the T-zone there. This will definitely help you get a little longevity, I think, out of this skin tint also. And chin. This is my major oily area. My chin. Oh my goodness. I've been a little bit on the oilier side. Now that we're in full swing of summer, my skin is definitely letting me know. I've been needing to kind of set my makeup a little bit more so than I was. Okay. But that's a beautiful powder. And I'm just going to take a brush here and just softly knock off any excess. More mattifying than the e.l.f. Halo setting powder. By far. Alright, and the rest of the face, since we use the skin tint, I'm going to throw a little bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow pressed powder. This offers a tiny bit of coverage, but it's kind of it's an interesting powder. It's not a flat looking powder, but it's not super glowy either. It's just kind of a nice all over kind of finishing powder step. That is a nice looking complexion, I think. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of bronze to bring some warmth in, because I look pretty pale. I know. I am pale. What are you going to do? My arms are getting a little bit of a tan. This is tan for me. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit of butter bronzer from NYX on. We'll breeze through this. I'm doing a pretty broad application with my big brush. Been into that lately. Now, for brows, we have the brow pen here from e.l.f. Alright, so this is the Holy Strokes Microfine Brow Pen. Now, e.l.f.'s brow pencil, the ultra fine or ultra precise brow pencil, is my holy grail, like, favorite one at the drugstore. So, and e.l.f. Wild Brow. So I got high hopes for this. I just hope I got the right shade. So I did go with soft brown, I believe. As I didn't want anything too dark. Because my NYX one, it's a little too dark. And yeah, I was trying to be a little more conservative with the shade. But this retails for $7. It features a precision tip for creating thin hair-like strokes. The most natural looking brows, ideal for detailing and leveling up your brows dimension. And waterproof smudge resistant formula stays put, long lasting look. Okay. Alright, let's see how it goes. Let's hope I did not goof too badly on the shade. I think I'm going to try to use it on its own today just to see what it looks like. To fill in. Alright, very skinny. Little guy. Wow, that's it's so tiny. Alright, I'm going to brush up my brows. I'm just going to use a spoolie off of this NYX pencil. So I tend to end up with brows a little darker than what I think. They're more than like a couple shades darker sometimes. So I'm trying to kind of go a little lighter on the brows. So my hair is a little bit lighter right now. Trying to be a little more, make them look a little more natural. Just a little shake. Oh wow, that is a really fine tip. I like the way the tip looks. I think this is going to be too light, maybe a little too red. It's very light, but I think it might work. I'm going to grab a magnified mirror because I can't see that good to do stuff like this. This is a fiddly thing. Not bad. Not bad. Well, I think I could probably stand to go with the neutral brown shade, but it's not bad. Like, it looks nice. It's definitely filled my brows in. The shade's okay. It's just lighter than my natural brow hairs, and that always throws me off. That's a me thing, maybe. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks nice. It's just a lot softer than what I'm used to, but it might actually be good. I don't know. You let me know. Sometimes I do have the brow blindness. To be completely honest with you, I do. I probably should put brow gel in first. Nuts. Ah, beans. Well, I'll let that dry and gently put some brow gel through. Just some clear. Alright, for eyes, I'm just going to kind of breeze through, do something real quick here with this e.l.f. Ethereal eyeshadow palette because I don't have any other new eyeshadows from the drugstore. So we're just going to use this. I'm just going to do something real soft and delicate and nice for today. Just an easy peasy makeup. And I love this little palette from e.l.f. It is so good. I think that brow pen might actually be a good shade now the more I look at it. I just had to live with it for a minute. It matches my hair really well. Okay, maybe I did good. And just need to get a lighter brow gel, colored brow mascara. Maybe go with lighter brow mascara, like tinted gel. And there we go. Just very, very quick eye look. And you know, the more I live with the brow pen, I actually think that might be a perfect brow shade. It looks really good and really natural, and doesn't make my brows take over my face like can happen a lot of times. And see, that skin tint is looking real good. Let's jump over to our mascara now. This is the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. What a funny name. Why? I don't understand it. Hopefully it's better than the Firework one. I was not a fan of the Firework mascara. Like, it was okay, but it was definitely not like awesome or anything. Can this compete with the new Lash Paradise Big Deal? Because I love that. That's become a #1 favorite right now. I have this in the washable formula, I believe. Then I have it in blackish brown. It comes in 3 shades, $12.99. Maybelline Colossal Bubble Washable Mascara delivers buildable inflated volume with sleek separation. Inflator comb brush and lash inflating formula inflate to 100% of lashes. Okay. It's lightweight. Breakthrough inflator comb. Spiral shape with deep cut bristles will inflate your lashes from root to tip. Separate for sleek lashes that last. The Colossal Bubble Lash Inflating Formula inflates every lash for a voluminous, bubble-like look and feel. This buildable lightweight formula goes on smooth and easily, leaving you with separated, sleek lashes. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say there, Maybelline. We shall see. I don't hate the color of the packaging. It's cute. Alright. Oh, I like this. It's not shiny. It's kind of matte. And then that's shiny. I like the font. Very cute. Very cute. Alright. Let's see what this wand looks like. I don't like the look of that wand. You can't even see it. It just... I don't know about this. I don't know about this one, guys. It's spirally and looks like a lot of product on it. It looks kind of goopy. I don't know. I don't have high hopes here. Oh, I should probably curl my lashes first. Give it the best shot. Let's see. Well, that shut me up, didn't it? Look at that. It looks nice. Oh, just shut me right on up there. Maybelline, my goodness. That is, it looks really good. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a weird looking wand. It doesn't look like it's going to do very good. It's very gloopy looking. It doesn't look like it's going to get into your lashes. It looks short and stubby. But, I mean, that's one coat. Looks really nice. Okay, well, this has been an interesting little journey of a video. Let's try a second coat. Actually, this one's pretty easy to use, too. It's a nice size. It's not going everywhere, making a mess. You did good, Maybelline. You done good. It's a little bit of a drier formula that I like. It's not super wet feeling. You win, Maybelline. You always do. Look at that volume and length. Good separation. Okay, well, I'm a fan. This is a good mascara. What do I know? It looks like a weird wand, and it wouldn't. It doesn't look like it would do very good. But, right. That looks great. Okay. Bubble mascara. Awesome. Okay, we're back. Hair has been sorted. Sort of. Crazy hair day. What's new? Alright. Now, lips. I've got the L'Oreal something. It doesn't tell me what it is on the packaging. It's pretty. It looks nice. I like the color and it looks sleek. Now, I know they come out with like some shiny ones that are, I'm thinking are probably going to be like the Maybelline vinyl inks. Oh, here they are. Okay, these are the Infallible Matte Resistant Liquid Lipsticks. Retail for $13.99. They're not as new as I thought they were. But anyways, it's a new shade to me. I got the shade Worth It. We got 22 shade options. Powdery Matte Infallible Matte Resistant Liquid Lipstick. One is matte in there twice. This lasts up to 16 hours. Get bold color payoff in one swipe. Transfer and smudge resistant for all day matte finish. Okay. Let's see what this looks like on the lips here. Oh, nice little applicator. I like that. I like the look of it. Cute. Good color. Very easy to use applicator. 10 out of 10 on that. This shade seems warmer than some of the other Worth It shades, or Worth It lipsticks I have in different formulations. This one looks warmer, doesn't it? It's cute though. I like it. I really like this applicator. Very easy to use. That is a pretty shade. Nice. Really nice. Okay. Feels good on lips. Feels comfortable. I'm going to grab my Worth It lip liner and just kind of outline the edges a little bit. Just see how that does. I think my Worth It lip liner is a little bit more mauve-y. Yeah. And just a hair deeper. It gives a little bit more, little dimension. So, yeah, I like that. I love that. That's pretty. Very nice. It feels very comfortable. Yeah, very minor transfer. I mean, I haven't really given it time to set down. But that's pretty. That's a really pretty color. That's a good everyday, not have to think about it color. Yeah, very flattering, just soft, peachy pink. Good stuff. Now, I think I'm going to top this with one of those Milani lip balms. Let's pick a shade. Oh, I think Puff will be a good option. Hard to get out of there. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with this shade. They'll tie in nicely. Just add a little gloss on top. Let me pull up the details on these. Keep it full, glossy, Plumping Balm. These have a slight mintiness to them. They're not tingling or anything like that. This comes in 12 shades. Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Balm, a 3-in-1 multitasker, delivers serious shine, balm-like comfort, and immediate and long-term plumping. It's very subtle minty hint you get from it, like a minty vanilla. Nothing crazy. It's not stingy or burning or anything like that. High shine, high comfort formula with a gentle cooling sensation. Yes, very gentle. Maxi Lip, clinically proven to increase lips volume after 4 weeks of use. Conditioning blend of mango and shea butter, apricot oil, pomegranate, Kalahari melon oil to nourish and moisturize. And yeah, okay. So this is the shade Puff. And these twist like that. And they're not super crazy pigmented. They're more gently pigmented, kind of sheer. That looks nice over top. These are super comfy. Yeah, that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. But yeah, these are a little bit on the pricey side. It's $15.99, and I think they're made in Korea. Anything from Milani that's made in Korea tends to cost a little bit more than their other stuff for some reason or another. That was nearly a full face of new drugstore makeup. Or it's new to me. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on everything we tried out today. I will definitely be doing a wear test and some more experimentation with the skin tint from e.l.f. and the Skin Silk from Revolution Beauty. Gonna put those through their paces. The blush from Maybelline, super pretty. Super pretty, very pigmented. Kind of has a nice airbrush, soft focus quality to it in the matte finish. Very nice, and some really unique shades. The balm, I love the Milani balm. Super comfy, and this surprisingly very comfortable liquid lipstick. This mascara blew my socks off today. Did not expect to love it. I got one look at that wand and I was like, this is not going to be for me. Nope, look at this. Look at this. Oh, and they feel soft. They don't feel crunchy or like I got a bunch of mascara on. Oh, it's comfortable. Nice. What a little surprising mascara here. I just immediately saw that wand and was like, this is going to suck. Proved me wrong. It's really nice. And I love it. I love this mascara. Heck yeah. The brow pen, another little surprise. At first, I really thought this is going to be way too light. It's not going to look good in my brows. No, it might be the perfect brow shade, actually, the more I look at it. I just may suffer from brow blindness a little bit. And maybe fill my brows in a little bit too deep than what they should be. I know that about myself. I have a tendency there, but I like this little pen and I think that color is really nice. So maybe I should scale down to like soft brown and some of the other e.l.f. brow products. We're all learning and growing together here. So anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.